Welcome back, everybody. The Read to Succeed after-school reading program is just one of the many ways the Casa Guadalupe Education Center serves the Hispanic community in Washington County. Now, their goal is to be the bridge of integration through education and community access.
That's right. And coming up 1 week from Sunday, they're celebrating Latin American culture with a very special event. Here to tell us more about Fiesta Latina 2017 and the Education Center is Noelle Braun. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much.
So great to see you again. This is great. Let's talk a little bit about Casa Guadalupe, when it was founded, and exactly why you love it so much.
Yes, absolutely. So Casa Guadalupe Education Center is a nonprofit organization up in Washington County. We were founded in 2006, and I've been directing since 2012. Our whole mission is to be this bridge of integration to the Hispanic community and the communities in which they live through education and community access. So I absolutely love it. I love working with the community. We have quite a variety of different literacy programs and different community outreach and resources that we provide.
Well, that's one of the questions I wanted to ask you. When you talk about bridging the community together, is it a lot because of the language barrier? Is that part of the reason you talk about the literacy and things like that? What is it that needs the bridging?
Right. I would definitely say language is a big part of it. So we're definitely working, with a specific portion of the Hispanic community up in Washington County, which has been growing like it has around the U.S. in the last, 15, 20 years. So we're working with adults who a lot of them are from a different country where the Spanish is their primary language, and now they're raising their kids here in the community. Yeah. And so one of the programs that we do provide for the adults are those adult English language classes. So that's a huge way to be more of that bridge as a connector, and then as they're raising their kids, of course their kids are being raised in the community, so they're bilingual, right? But we are working with them too on their futures and success while they're in school too.
It helps in the home too.
Sure,
exactly.
Absolutely. So how many people then are of Hispanic background in Washington County?
Yes. Well, to compare it, in the early 90s, there were around like 650 that identified as Hispanic or Latino, and now there's over 4,000. So it's growing. So, and we are the only nonprofit in Washington County that does what we do and has our specific mission.
Some of the programs you mentioned are literacy. Are there other exciting programs that you just love to share and talk about?
Oh goodness, well I know that you mentioned our Read to Succeed program. That's been a really fun one that we do for some elementary school kids, where a lot of the parents, I would say at least 90% of their parents, speak mostly Spanish, in the home, and so it's a really great collaboration with the local school districts we're in like West Bend and Hartford, and just pairing up volunteers with those kids working on their reading skills. I absolutely love a new program too that we started a couple years ago called Dream to Succeed, and that program is for Latino high school students, so it's more of a career advancement program for them. So we're doing that in West Bend East and West High School, started in Kewaskum High School, hoping to move to some other high schools in Washington County. But again, working with those families. Yes, that was recently at a tour that we did at Regal Wear, which is a manufacturing company up in West Bend. So we do that for them. We really want to get to know these kids individually. That was Breakfast with a Professional, where we got to know the kids and their interests, and then we asked professionals in the community with their career interests to meet with them. So there's a group meeting with one of our board members who's a nurse at St. Joseph's.
Oh, what a great idea.
Up in West Bend. They're interested in medical careers. So we do a lot of tours. We're hoping to add a mentoring component to it in this coming school year. Another program I'm super excited about too is our health program. And so we have a community health navigator who's bilingual, and she does a fabulous job of just providing a lot of wonderful health programs that are really making a difference in our families' lives and providing them in Spanish. For instance, we do a lot with chronic care prevention and management. So we offer the YMCA's diabetes prevention program, for instance. We provide a healthy living with diabetes program, and Laura, our community health navigator, has seen some wonderful successes with the people that are joining these programs. They're losing weight, they're making healthy lifestyle choices, they're getting the whole family involved, and the whole family culture and communication is changing too for the better too for a lot of these families that are participating in these programs. So,
so that's a lot to offer. So obviously funding has got to come from somewhere. So let's talk about Fiesta Latina and what's going on there and and how everybody can participate.
Absolutely. Well, I'm so excited. I cannot believe this is our 5th annual Fiesta Latina fundraiser. We have had it every year in the same Sunday of May, so it's going to be May 21st this year.
Next weekend.
Next weekend, not this weekend, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Yep. And you.
And you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. But it will be May 21st. So it is a Sunday. It's at Regner Park, and it's the largest park in West Bend. Just a wonderful place for this event. It's a large space, lots of pavilions. It's a full day, full of lots of fun things to do for the family. Very family friendly. Admission is free. Lots of food. So yeah, Latin American food. We have wonderful volunteers that are cooking up this food. This is the 2nd year in a row that we got food donations from multiple grocery stores like Meijer, for instance, or Woodman's, and different restaurants. But yeah, lots of food, lots of Latin American drinks, cerveza.
Yeah. Music, I hope.
Music, absolutely. Lots of music, different dance groups. We're going to do a merengue dance lesson. It does start with a bilingual mass because there is a Spanish mass up in West Bend. And it's a Sunday. So at 11:30, we're going to have the bilingual mass, brings the community together, Hispanic and non-Hispanic community. And then after that, all the other activities happen. Lots of stuff for kids, free hair coloring and styling. There's going to be vendors. Yes, for the kids. Well, I mean, maybe adults too. Adults can do it.
Got me excited.
Right? Supercuts is doing that. Yeah, and then we also have vendors for the first time this year. We're going to have about 7 vendors selling anything from handmade jewelry. We have some of our clients actually who are wonderful artists who paint or draw, and so they'll be showing off some of their artwork. And a lot more. So it's very exciting.
Free admission Fiesta Latina fundraiser is going on next Sunday, the 21st, from 11:30 to 6:30, starting with that mass at 11:30 in Regner Park in West Bend. Here's where you can learn more about Casa Guadalupe. Go to casaguadalupeonline.org or the phone number on your screen to learn more about those wonderful programs they serve the community with. Thanks for being here, Noelle.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Great to see you.